What actually? Here's something I want to quickly ask you, Billy.
Hmm.
Budget-wise, I don't need any numbers, but for me, this was quite. I wasn't using loads of crazy kit. I sort of talked about at the end there some of the real cheap plugins I used.
Hmm.
Microphone-wise, I have got quite a nice Rode NTG4 Plus, I think it's
Hmm.
called, which I spent like £200 on. Um,
Yeah.
which I'm quite happy with. But it was pretty much that and like some cheap condenser microphones I used to record stuff. How would you say you needed quite a lot of high end gear, or did you use quite a lot of cheapest sort of entry level stuff in terms of your
Yeah.
samples, your hardware, your software? Even coming down to geting help. So obviously we used the
Hmm.
housemates. That was, I suppose, was free.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
production wise,
That's
how
a good
did you find all
question.
that?
I think quite a big mix. So, like regarding samples, I didn't buy them especially for this project, but like I have high end samples anyway. So in that sense, I suppose like Spitfire stuff isn't cheap, but was good. But at the same time, I definitely used a million and one kind of free or homemade stuff in this project. So, for example, my housemate, I did pay a fee, he was, but we essentially recorded his guitar and recorder actually within this room using basically a Zoom and an SM57, which, whilst not a high-end microphone, I think in the context of a busy mix was more than sufficient for the sounds. And in the way of like kind of like plugins and stuff and like samples, especially for the project, I used lots of very small and cheap stuff. So, for example, in the arena level, I needed a bit of taiko, which is something I didn't already own. And as it was just a flavor for one level, I used a very inexpensive, like £2 minimal taiko library. So I guess investing minimally in the right places, like a big mixture,
Okay,
would be
nice
my answer.
one.
Yeah.
How did you find recording in that space? Is it this room you recorded in?
I recorded in this room. I mean, you can't see from this angle, but I've got a bit of treatment on the other side. And
Okay.
effectively, it was a case of also just putting a few towels down to dampen the room a bit. And with the acoustic guitar, for example, it was being led alongside
Bye.
some pizzicato strings. So it was more about kind of cutting out frequencies as opposed to filling the whole space with it anyway. So like this room was sufficient for that purpose. But yeah,
Oh, nice one. Cool. It looks
yeah.
quite big. Did that help you? It looks like a big
Um,
room. The space.
I think it's a medium room. Like
Okay.
it's a box, so that's the
Yeah.
issue it has. So I've got some cupboards on the other side, so I actually opened it just to get some extra dampening from all the clothes to try and like
That's a
make it sound
classic tip.
a bit less square, but it definitely helps. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's
yeah,
good to hear. Yeah. In
I,
terms of recording space, I'm in a caravan, so there was no way I could do a lot of
yeah,
like live
mm,
recordings. You just
yeah,
hear, yeah, the space is not going to escape your recordings,
mm,
basically. So yeah, that was
yeah.
always an issue for me.
I
Um,
think the only other thing I'd add is like the vibe of Unspottable was like kind of it is a fun, silly, quirky vibe. So I thought it was okay for the recordings to have a kind of slightly silly quality to them in the way they blended. So like yeah, basically just add some personality to the music
okay, nice. You didn't feel
as
like,
opposed to sound super hi-fi. Just more add a bit of personality to the tracks. Like yeah,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not like a
mm,
blockbuster film or anything. You can
yeah,
have a bit
definitely
of
quirky
leeway, I
vibe.
suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, brilliant. That
mm,
sounds cool. Then,
cool.
yeah, I think that's everything.
Well, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, thanks for doing this again for me, Billy. I'm hoping that everyone watching this has, learned a little bit of just, what went on behind the scenes. Obviously, every story, every sort of gig, every audio gig, whether you're doing musical sound or implementation or programming or dialogue reading or voice acting, whatever, it's going to be different.
Mm,
But stories like this help personally, for anyone who's, not had much experience in the industry, this hopefully gives you a lot of
mm,
ideas and understanding. For people who have had a bit more experience, here's just an alternative that, you know, a kind of story that me and Billy went through. Maybe you're interested in more of the creative side, and hopefully that's helped you a bit.
mm.
Yeah, I think I'm really happy with how this turned out. Billy, thanks very much for giving up your time on two occasions because you have some technical difficulties. Really appreciate that, mate.
That's okay. Thank you for hosting.
Anything? Oh, no problem. Anything you want to close off with and say? Any final words of wisdom, maybe?
Um, no final words, but if you've enjoyed watching this and you want to say hi, feel free to reach out on, I don't know, Twitter or my website or whatever. I'm always happy to say hello or help if you have any questions.
Yeah, I'll definitely. What I'll do is, I'll share uh, your social media or your website, Billy. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I'll edit it into the video or I'll have it on the page where this video
Yeah.
is being hosted. But that's a very good point. I should have even said. So yeah, if you want to check out Billy's stuff, listen to his music, support him online, yeah, please do. Show him some love. And like I said, I'll have some links and some details to find his social media and his website, etc.
Oh, cool.
And check out his music and stuff. Really good composer. Soon he'll be a master at it once he's completed his masters.
That sounds quite funny like that.
Was that a bit cheesy?
No, that sounds quite neat. I quite like that. You should put that in my bio when I get
But that's what it is, isn't it? You'll be a master at music.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Mastering music because you'll have a master's at it.
Great.
I thought that's what that meant. If you have a master's in something, you're a master of it.
I should know this. I actually don't know if that is what it means.
Or is it just a name?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, well,
I don't know.
we'll find out. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for that.
I suppose you'll find out once you're done with it and you've become a master.
Right. What did I learn in my masters? Well, I learned this. Yeah.
I learned that I'm right and everyone else is wrong. You can say.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Then that's everything. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Me and Billy certainly have. And yeah, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.